So what school are we at here today? What is the name of this school?
Jyvaskylan Normaalikoulu.
Okay, and you're a student at the university.
Yeah, I'm majoring in English and then I'm minoring in English.
And what
pedagogy. Yeah.
Okay, and what is the name of the university across the street?
Jyvaskylan yliopisto, the University of Jyvaskyla.
Okay, and what is your name?
Outi.
Okay, and what year? Okay, so it's a master's degree. All teachers in Finland need a master's degree, correct?
Yeah, correct.
And that's normally how many years?
5 years.
And what year of study are you?
Third year. I'm graduating as a bachelor in after this year.
Okay, so this upper secondary school is also a training school.
Yes.
Do most of your colleagues end up over here at some point teaching?
Well, I believe that most of us end up in a normal school or to a state school. And this is under the University of Jyvaskyla.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, I mean, but your friends that you're in the teacher training program, are they teaching here too?
Yes, they are.
Yeah. And how often do you have to come here? Or will you need to come here to...
Well, that depends. I would say that when you are teaching, then you have to come here almost every day because you're either observing the classes or teaching.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay. And for how long do you have to do this?
Well, we have 4 periods or like sections, and each section has 8 lessons. So I have to teach 8 lessons.
So I guess what I'm trying to get after is in the U.S. system, basically you do your pedagogy classes, you do all your classes, and at the end, then you go student teach. Maybe your last year, you'll go out to a school half-time and then still take some classes. But here, you're kind of doing it along the way, right? You might do it at your second year, third year.
Yeah. So basically, during the basic studies of pedagogy, you do one teacher training session that has 8 different lessons. So you teach, or was it 5? 5 or 8 classes.
And you said pedagogy. What year is that in your training?
Maybe the second year. Yeah, the basic studies.
So second year, you're already somewhat in the school.
Yeah.
You're not waiting till the last year.
No.
Okay.
So for example, I'm a third year student.
Yes.
And I did that small teacher training thing during my second year. And then currently I'm doing my subject studies in pedagogy, and this is part of the subject studies. So now during this year, I'm teaching 40 or 45 classes.
Oh, so you're doing, it's a lot of work.
Yeah.
Right.
But usually we do this during the 4th year. I wanted to do this already.
This year?
Yeah.
And after you do each lesson, then you observe other students teaching, and then your supervisory teacher sits down with you and evaluates you?
Yeah. So we have a feedback session.
Are you actually graded for this, or is it just simply feedback?
Simply feedback.
Okay.
Yeah. You either pass or fail.
Okay, I got you. And so, I want to ask you a couple other questions. So, is education valued in Finland?
Yeah.
I mean, you think it's valued by the society as a whole?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. Why do you think that is?
I believe that nowadays, if you want to get a job, you really need to have some sort of education. Yeah. Whereas I have a feeling that in like 80s or 70s, you could get a high.
Right. Well, this is the same way in the U.S., but in the U.S., generally, people don't value education. They don't take it seriously.
Okay.
It's the culture. And here there seems to be a value. Is this something historically? Or you're not sure?
I have to say that I'm not sure.
Right. It's just, that's the way it is.
Yeah. But I believe that education is valued and yeah.
Okay, so I visited schools in Helsinki the last few days, but in the city. But you came from the rural area, right?
Yeah, from a small town.
Okay, and so was it valued there too?
Oh,
The
yeah.
kids
yeah,
then?
it was. Yeah.
The parents, the community?
Yeah.
Did most of the kids, did they have like vocational schools there too?
Yeah.
Yeah?
So after 9 years of elementary school,
Right.
you can choose either the upper secondary school or vocational school.
Okay.
And most of the kids went to either upper secondary or vocational school.
Did some go to more versus another school, or was it about 50-50?
I believe it was about 50-50. Yeah.
And so did you always know you wanted to go to the more of the university track?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I knew that very early.
Okay, so why, takes it to the next question, why'd you want to be a teacher? What is it about teaching here? Because in the US it's quite a low status job, and generally it's a low paid job.
Okay.
And most kids don't want to be teachers.
Well, I believe that in Finland it is valued job, and then also I like kind of like speaking in front of everyone, and I enjoy talking with people, and I wanted a job that I can kind of like communicate with everyone. Yeah.
Does most of society recognize that if you're a teacher that you would have had to be pretty
High educated.
Yes. To be a teacher?
Yeah.
In this society?
Yeah. Even the primary school teachers are masters.
Right.
Yeah. And graduated from university.
Right.
Yeah.
In the U.S. system, typically about 50% of the teachers come from the bottom 25% of the cohort. So if you can't get in any other college, or you can't figure out what you want to do, there's a good chance that you can get a job. A good chance that you will most definitely be accepted into the College of Education. It's almost a slam dunk.
Okay.
That's not the way it is here.
No, because like most of the students who major in English, for example, they want to be teachers
Okay.
and not interpretants or but teachers.
I've read some studies that generally it's the top 10% in the university cohort. Do you think that's correct, or? I mean, you don't, to be a teacher, I guess to be a doctor you would have to have a little bit higher points coming out of upper secondary, correct?
Yeah, and you have to be interested in kind of
Right.
like that field. Yeah.
But teaching, the points you need to be a teacher is pretty high.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah. Okay. How about the pay? How is the pay, starting pay?
Well,
Average, a little above average?
Maybe 3,000 euros as
Okay.
a subject teacher.
Okay.
But if you're a primary school teacher, then it's a bit lower.
All right. Anything else you might want to share about? Is it a rigorous program that you're going through? I mean, do you have to study a lot?
Well, it's tough, I have to say, because you're being evaluated all the time.
Really?
But yeah, and kind of like,
Even in your pedagogical classes?
no, but like when you're teaching.
Here,
yeah,
right.
Yeah, here. It's tough sometimes because you know that after this class the teacher will ask you, why did you do this?
Right.
But then at the same time it's really rewarding and fruitful.
Do you have a lot of, in the classes that you take at the university, do you have a lot of preparation and homework?
Yeah, we do, and it's mostly independent work. But this year, I made the decision that I want to focus on pedagogic studies and teaching, and I'm not doing any English courses at the time. Yeah.
Is this considered a pedagogy study?
Yeah, this is.
All right. So next year, in your fourth year, you won't have to take much of this.
No, not at all.
And fifth year, the same way.
Yeah. So this is the last time I'm teaching here.
Okay.
Until I graduate.
How about the job market for English teachers? How is it out there?
Well, here in Jyvaskyla, I think it's a bit harder to get work because there are lots of students graduating, and obviously they all want to work here.
Do you want to go back to where you grew up, or no?
Maybe not, but if I have to, I will.
How is the market there in the rural areas?
Well, I don't know about the market in Eastern Finland,
Yeah.
but I've heard that in Southern Finland, around Helsinki, there are lots of places like open jobs.
All right. Do they talk about much here in your pedagogical studies about teaching to immigrants? Is that much of an issue or no?
Yeah, it is, and I think they should be talking about it more. But then, we've had some lectures, but I don't think it's enough. And also, there should be something more concrete, kind of like actual like ways or like things that you could do. It's more about theory.
Right.
Yeah.
So English is your main subject, correct?
Yes.
So you'll be qualified to teach only upper secondary?
No, primary school and junior high.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
The whole...
Yeah, and I've done training in primary school, junior high, and here.
Where did you do your primary school training?
In the Jyvaskyla, the like Normaalikoulu of Jyvaskyla.
So it's another school connected to the university?
Yes, it's near here.
By the way, do you have any idea how many students are in the teacher training program at the university? Is it a large amount or small?
Well, I only know the English students, and they are about 30